Very good day and welcome to the Cobra TV on our Cobra Rugby Club YouTube as well as Facebook platform. Welcome. It's 4 o'clock here on our in Malaysia, and welcome with myself, Rashid Saleh and Dylan. Of course, first and foremost, we'll give you some updates on what's going on. Obviously, for those of you who've been following with Malan and Jerome. At the moment, Jerome is out of ICU, but
yes,
there's still a long way to go for him. For those of you who are still trying to find out what's wrong, what's going on with Jerome. But as usual, all donations are welcome. For those of you who'd like to help out, Mazlan Ismail, otherwise known as Malan, is being transferred to Hospital KL at the moment. So he is not out of the woods, but he is still being taken care of and being moved to KL Hospital instead.
I think the only positive points here is there's some recovery. It's a minor in terms of both guys that they're just out of ICU, but they're still not. They're out of ICU, but that doesn't mean they're well. Or in any case, it's still a long way to go. They're just stable enough. Just stable enough to move, like in Doc Malan's case, stable enough to go to the hospital KL, and then and Jerome is it's still just out of ICU. He's still got limited functions, and I think to date we are very appreciative of all that's contributed. I think we gotta. Are we doing any? Do you have any pictures, or can I just do the shout out straight away?
What's that?
I just want to thank everybody who's contributed thus far to
just quick shout out.
And Jerome. I think they're close to their relatives. They're very appreciative of what the rugby community has done so far. Like last week we had Ayong on the show who donated, or more like put his fight gloves up, his treasured fight gloves for bidding, and much appreciation to Dermot who contributed, who made the bid and still contributed regardless. And of course, the person who won the bid, Dugro or Junior Swaran, who's playing rugby in Japan, who won the bid, who put in a sizable bid to help his brothers in need.
All right, quick hello to Tom Watkinson, who did last time came around was a couple of years ago. So another of our Cobra legends who's like, we called him the stats man because he used to take all the stats from our coach who took all the stats of how many runs we made, tackles and
tackles
so on.
We made, gains, line breaks, the works.
Probably the only one who did that in the whole of the Cobra's amateur history.
I think when he did it, I think it's one of the first few to do it right?
Yeah. Still looking the same. He hasn't. He's put on a bit of weight, but that's very natural. But he's not as as I wouldn't say obese as some of our legends. But I'm not going to mention any names. Anyway, moving on. So so for those of you who'd like to contribute to the cause, of course, the bank accounts are all here. This is for both Jerome and Malan. So this is our combined All Boys Rugby Association bank account as Standard Chartered. So do take note of the numbers and do let us know as well. He's still steady, he says. Okay, all right. So and if you'd like to contribute directly to Malan, this is his wife's account at Hong Leong Bank, and take note of the account number, and do please help contribute to our guys who have contributed so much, not just to Cobra but to rugby in general as well. Right. The topic of this program today is pretty much not just about what's going on with Cobra, but actually what's going on with the things going around in Cobra. And first and foremost, I think I'll talk to you because we've got some updates about our sports hall, especially in terms of the accommodations. Now, of course, for those of you who don't know, our sports hall has been called the IGM Cobra Sports Hall. It's been renamed. There's an official name is called RMG, and I'll get the actual person to explain what that's all about, and of course the updates on the accommodations.
Oh, that's me, right? That's right.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, thanks, Balu. Just once it was allowed, I was.
Haven't had a haircut yet.
First in the queue. I was first in the queue.
I haven't had a haircut yet. Not yet. Okay. Anyway,
RMG, in case you need to know, is read my game. Read my game. So that's what's the IGM Sports Complex is now being renamed to the RMG Sports at Cobra. So read my game. So if it's all set up for sports, we have the sports for basketball. We have a gym for MMA being set up, and then of course we're expanding the gym itself, and then of course alongside we have the dormitories. So you can have a complete sporting experience. You can have mini camps and things. One thing we might do is we might have our own mini bubble. Instead of having a weekend getaway somewhere, some of you guys can leave your girlfriends and your wives and come over for a night stay and just play and just train. Okay, anyway, so it's all about it. So we have this door. So I think I've highlighted before. We've done all the expansion and updates and refurbishments when it comes to the hall, the gym, and the MMA section. I think what's next is just we're about to undertake is the refurbishment of the dormitories itself. Right now, our guest actually is a resident.
Yeah. Because a quick hello to Yuska as well. Well as Ujang. Is TJ around? He's going to continue from last week. If he's around, please tell TJ Ujang is looking for him. Okay, TJ, Ujang's looking for you. Farid Rahman looking for you. Okay, Chen. Okay, so in fact, today we as we're talking about the RMG Sports Hall, we have the person we're focusing this time on the Cobra Gym, and the person who's going to be pretty much heading the project on the Cobra Gym has been on the show before. He's one of our senior players. Senior as in senior, not legends. One of our senior players now at Cobra, one of the more experienced players. If you had him as your training coach, you must have died a few times. I hear that he's running you ragged, Dylan.
No, all I ask Bart to do is Bart, just help me with my posture and mobility. Sure. Sessions in. At one session, I sat down and I just asked, why am I putting myself through this? But the gains are there. I tell you, the gains are there. It's almost the gains are there.
All right, let's bring him on then, Mr. Gaines himself. Let's call him to the chat. Hi, how are you? Nazhiim Shahrudin.
Mute.
Wait, I'll. Okay. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back.
Is Sam at the club because he's going minumlah?
Yes, he's upstairs.
Hello, Sam. You got exams.
I think
go study.
Bangun pagi minum tua. Okay. Right. So roughly about what we're gonna start about the gym itself, as everyone know.
He's so excited.
Excited.
I haven't even asked the question. You already. Okay, go carry on. Wow.
Carry on, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay. Right. I'm just gonna briefly explain to everyone what's happening inside the gym itself. So for the past few years, I think more than 10 years ago, the complex has been done. We separated by squash court and the gym. So right now we're expanding the whole thing from the gym itself to the whole squash court. So you're gonna have like a little bit ample space, roughly around 3,000 square feet. 1,005 square feet.
Well, before anyone's wondering, sorry, but I just want to highlight that Bart is actually residing where the gym is. The dorms are just upstairs.
He's in
Before
the
I
gym
really
at the
think
moment.
about outing
Yeah, also.
MVP.
So
Let me just show some photos of the gym at the moment. Actual color, and not according to his phone color. So we'll be explaining all that. You'll be explaining all that. We've got a presentation for you. Oh, presentation. And then these are the pictures that are currently being shown. The pictures being shown currently is what the gym is looking like. And you're actually in the gym at the moment, aren't you? But
yes, I am.
okay, so very excited to find out. Quick hello to Zach Rhino as well.
Ooh, Cikgu
Hey,
Zach.
good, Cikgu Zach. So hi. Hope you're well. Okay, so let me just share this with people because let me see. Okay, so we've got now the Cobra Sports Hub is called, right? Right, strength and
That's
conditioning
the
studio.
working title, I guess.
Yeah, the working title. All right. So let's go to this slide. Welcome to the Sports Hub studio. We're calling this is the working title as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just this was. I mean, if you can notice, that's the pictures were. That's not the actual
No, the
concept
same
page.
color. Okay, so this is the business overview. Run us through that, Bud.
Alright, so basically we're gonna start a gym based on a studio style kind of. So we're gonna implementing to do some classes over here, focusing on sports and more on focusing strength and conditioning base. So
Right.
basically we mainly want to pull some athletes to start over here, some fitness enthusiasts all around the area. So everyone who wants to improve their sports or improve even their quality life. So basically, if you want to improve your daily life activities, so this is the place that we want to set up and bring it open to everyone. Okay, that's the business overview.
Right. Okay. So basically, first question I suppose a lot of people will be asking: is this open to the public? So you've got your products here. So tell us a bit about that.
All right, so mainly we're gonna operate based on class training packages. So as you can see over there, we have 6 products that we're gonna implement over here. Starting first one, class training. So basically, we're gonna start by doing some strength classes, weight loss programs, and then even to improve your sports performance itself. So you're gonna if you want to improve on your power, you're gonna give that class also along the way. And then gym access pass. So non-peak hours time, you can have access to the gym. So let's say if there's a class going on, so if you've got the maximum capacity, then you can kind of enter. But if it's free and easy, you can just have access to the gym. And then, so we're providing personal training also. So most of the trainers over here are from the rugby players itself, like
Right.
Samuel Rentab, Zikri. So as you can see, like Samuel Rentab, he's a national player. So he got pretty much a lot of experience that he can contribute to the people.
Right.
And then sports and team strength conditioning program. If any teams that want to start doing their focusing on strength and conditioning to improve their sports performance, we can do it over here. We provide what you want to achieve and what your goals are. And then groups corporate packages. So let's say you have one group of 8 people wants to come over here. Like I have my clique, I have my gangs that I don't want to let loose. Don't want to work out with anyone else. I just want to be with them. Feel free to come over, and then we're going to provide the training packages just for your group itself.
Right.
And then body composition analysis, roughly what your body looks like. So are you really that old? Are you really that young with your body? So how's your metabolic rate like? Do you really need to get rid of that fats around the belly or what? So that's what we're going to tell you.
Have you done the body analysis on anyone at the moment? Have you tried on anyone? Dylan, you're training with him, right?
Yes, until the MTO had to put a stop to it.
We got a quick comment from Tom who says need a larger
of course.
need a large Cobra on the wall. And then Zach said, make sure Rashid and Dato go to the gym, please. Oi, what are you saying?
Yes, both of them are going to be frequent comers over here.
Yeah. Yes, I'll be a frequent comer, probably watching everyone. But anyway, let's move on to the next
I gotta
slide.
ask something, but how important is when it comes to personal training? But
Yes.
because I know you're also in the fitness industry. How important is in our case, right? Is when the personal trainer himself. In your case, like for example, like you played rugby. You yourself push yourself to a certain limit to compete in a rugby game. Of course, you've been injured as well, recovery. How important is all that experience to be a personal trainer? You think has it helped you in improving yourself?
Yes, definitely it helps because usually when you play sports, you don't tend to really focus on what muscles are you using, what muscles you're engaging to perform the exercise, to perform the movement. So basically when you start doing exercises, you know your muscles, you know where your injuries are, where you start to feel uncomfortable, you know when to engage the correct muscles, and then you can move much more fluent, you can move much more I can say much more stronger when you know which muscles that you have to strengthen while receiving the impact, while giving impact, and then jumping, all those stuff. So it's important to know that certain movement.
Well, I think at this stage, for us, it's like, what is a muscle? So a question, I mean, Sam says, my body fat is 10%, but still no six pack. Is that true?
Yes.
Are you sure? Body fat 10%?
Body fat 10%.
I don't think you can get a six pack with a tuna casserole you had the other day. Okay.
There. Eugene saying kiki. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the thing again. So we've got the product rates here. Hang on. Here. Okay, so explain to us about this.
Okay, so for the product rates right now over here, we're gonna start by doing first trial classes. So in the first few weeks of the operation, we're gonna start by doing trials to the people around here and then to certain groups. And then if you wanna start doing and joining the class, this is what we're gonna implement. It's first trial pass. You can just have an easy trial for the classes. You can choose any classes that we provide, and then 6 classes for 5 weeks validity, and then the price is 300 ringgit. So basically, you can just finish this. It's easily to finish these 6 sessions also, because you at least come twice in a week. So, and then the list goes on. As you can see, every bigger packages, the price is going cheaper, and then it's much more affordable for people who are really enthusiastic about going to work out over here. And then if you were talking about getting to notice the results, gaining the gains, and then I can see that you should try and come to try a lot more classes over here.
Right.
Okay. As you use, right? Pretty much.
Tom Watkinson actually said it sounds like a bargain. So that's good coming, since he goes to the gym a lot. No, okay, right.
Probably more than as you use, I think, pretty much, and there's no lock-in, right? I mean, it's in a lot of places they go for monthly subscriptions and all that. So, but I think, but we've not finalized this amount just yet, right? But
maybe just a rough figure about what we're gonna start with. So for the personal training rate, we're gonna split into 2. Which one is like the starters, the beginners personal trainer. So the session is like the basic, and the price is a little bit cheaper. So for qualified trainers, personals with certificate, diplomas, or degree in sports science, it comes in elite or experienced trainers. So for entry level, if you want to just start doing if you haven't had any exercises before, you don't know what to start with, it's recommended that you can start with the basic. And then if you want more challenge, like you just want to get a little bit more than what you are right now, and then the elite level is what you're gonna get, what you can find.
Okay, cool. So let's see what the next one is. Hang on here. So, okay. All right, this is interesting.
All right.
Run us through this.
I'll just briefly explain what are the strength and for the sports team like. Right, so strength and conditioning for the sports team, you're going to implement by doing 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. Because for athletes, this is a bit different compared to the normal people that wants to achieve daily lifestyles, active lifestyles. So for athletes, we focusing more on performance, focusing more on data, I can say. So we need more time. So that's why we implement that 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months.
Right.
So it's for a group. If you just want to start like a group of less than 5 people, you're gonna allocate just a focused trainer for the athletes. And then as the group goes bigger, a lot more trainer will support the players in terms of training.
Okay. I'm enjoying this because I don't have to talk too much. Okay. Now we've got the group.
Very few times we got slides on it. We put a PowerPoint slide on our show.
Yeah, I love it because it's very educational. So you just
Okay, right. For group packages, just like I said before, if you have a group of people who wants to come over to join the class, you just want to be with your clique and gangs, this is the packages that we're gonna implement. So if you got 10 packs, and then you just want to try for 5 times of classes, so that is the price. And then as the list goes on, same thing. If you get more and bigger numbers, you're eligible to get much more cheaper rate for every blocks.
No, that's really cool. In terms of what kind of corporates are we looking at? Guys who are nearby? Are we looking at just anyone and everyone around the area?
Corporates, parents. It could be a group of office workers over here. So it could be anyone with some group that wants to try.
So, for example, we have the German school next to us.
Yep.
So, if the German school would come in as a group corporate, you can use a group corporate package for them as well, right?
Yes, correct.
That's really cool. Because I think most of them, because a lot of them they have their school between in the mornings and up till the afternoon. So you could, instead of them doing their exercises, it could be it could be part of another program. Yeah.
But what happens if Rashid and 4 or 5 the legends come together? What kind of training package will you put them through?
What types of training he likes first?
He wants to maintain core strength to maintain his left hand strength. Talking about left hand, so Eugene said Coach Tom has a powerful left arm. And Tom Watkinson says that is the Cobra broken special by his left arm. Yes, that's true. And Cikgu Zach said tonight join me for my knowledge sharing on FB. So he's promoting his stuff. Help promote him at 9 p.m. So go to Cikgu Zach's Facebook, I guess. All right. Yeah. Pints at the bar. There you go.
Exactly. Kalau you nak apa promo, you just let us know early.
Yeah, let us know lah. Then we can help you. Yeah, we're sharing is caring here. Look who just came on. Hello, Bud.
Just.
All right. All right. Okay, let's carry on. So next one is obviously the gym layout. This is really interesting.
Right. So you're gonna start with all the equipments over here. So this is the face. Right. As you can see, you're gonna have 3 sets of dumbbell racks on the corner side of bottom left.
Yep.
So you're gonna complete from 2 kg to 40 kg of dumbbells. So Samuel Rentap doesn't have to wander around to take more weights anymore. Because he said the dumbbells over here is not heavy enough for him. Okay. And then next one, as you can see, Olympic platform. So as a rugby player, as a sports athlete, all of us know that we need to work on our explosive power. So a lot of Olympic movements, Olympic lifting movements involving power. So that's why we're going to include the Olympic platform as well.
Right.
Moving for the bench press in the middle over there. And then basically some guys always want to buff up their chest. That's the place.
Right.
That one that's Eugene's favorite sport. Back in my day, you know,
Right, artificial.
Carry on, please.
Artificial curve on the other end. So we're gonna have a slap push over there, so that people can run, can focus on pulling movements, all upper body, all related to rugby movement, rugby trainings also.
Actually, I have a photo of that. That's the actual photo. It's on your. Yeah.
I think the mats hasn't been put yet, so this is just to get a feel for it.
Mats. Right. Okay, that's cool. All right, let's carry on then.
All right, and then we're gonna. This one is the second one. The first one first.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Ooh, it's moving very fast.
Back.
For
this.
Obviously, right? You don't deal with PowerPoint for a while.
No. This is actually a very new thing that StreamYard has come out with just within the last like 24, 48 hours. So we are literally playing it live right now. So it's really cool because you can convert. Obviously, if you don't know, you can convert a PDF into a video. So and then show the PDF as a video. So I'm starting and stopping it. It's really cool.
Your production team behind you, right? That got this together for you.
Yeah. The production team, because it still costs money though, you know. But it's all for the club. So a quick hello to Sae, who's around. He said Talofa Lava, big snake in the making. I think he's talking about you, but
well, it's my mentor. It's my big snake.
And you're getting hang on, I'll remove this. Eugene has said to you, Dylan, "Woy, I do a lot of deadlifts and squats and some plyometrics." Wow.
I can hear you saying that.
I know plyometrics.
Yeah, I can't do it. He's as you know, those who don't know who Eugene is, he's 51 years old, everyone. So, you know, if you can keep up with him, then you can be a legend.
He'll smash all you guys. That's what he'll say.
Yes, he'll smash all you guys. Now, Sam Rantap, you're going to be in trouble. He said, Legends program need to have curry sessions at the end. I don't want to say anything. Just let the legends.
All I can say, if that's the case, then I know a lot of people will ask Sam to be their coach.
Yeah. Okay, let's move along again. So we're still on this photo then, is it?
The previous one.
Just the previous layout, yeah.
Okay, Con.
And then we're gonna have front squat machine. The front squat machine, we already have that machine since before. So we're just gonna put it in first over here. And then if you want to focus more on building some leg strength, with a lot of girls want to increase the size of the booty, size of their legs, strengthen their core.
Size of their what? Booties? Oh.
Yeah, some.
Okay. All right.
Don't hear anything. Okay. Right. And then the next one is the full hip machine.
Right.
So it's good for the whole leg movement, multiple angle. Then we got the recumbent bike for anyone with the knee pain. It's good for recovery. Right. And then most important part over here, you can see there's 2 leg press and power racks. So as we all know, rugby players, we need to have strong legs, a lot of explosive powers along the way. That's why we're including the leg press along the way also. So a lot of legs exercises going to be implemented for the rugby players for Cobra.
This is like all more rugby centric machines, but can the casual person that wants to just get strong can the casual person come in and still get the same kind of workout?
Yes, definitely. So basically, for sports performance, is a different programs compared to people who wants to achieve their daily, like I said just now, daily and active lifestyle. So it's not as high intensity as the athletes going to face. So because you want to move on to like high performance, so we have to push for the highest level of the training. But for sedentary people, it's enough for you to work at your training heart rate zone, enough for us to burn some fats. That's a totally different thing. So the program itself will split. The program itself will accommodate to the type of person and the type of goal that they need.
Right. Okay, so moving along again. Now, we finished that side already?
Yes. So
okay. So now this side. Is this the new side?
No, it's the same slide. I mean, it's just some other add-ons.
Okay.
Because I think here is the, as we continue, I think what Bart's plan, I think, is as we go on further on, then there's a plan of how much more equipment he wants to add.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so gym operation.
All right. So basically, this is like a summary, a recap of what we have seen just now.
Mm-hmm.
As you can say, for big one, class-based attendance, gym access pass for non-peak hours, and then the sports team training, like I said just now, the whole team training, and then corporate training, and then so the trainers over here also for people who wants to, if there are somebody outside who wants to try to work over here as a trainer. So this is roughly what we're going to operate based on. Trainers are working on class style based, so you're not gonna attach the trainer.
Right.
Just enough for you to come over here and do the classes over here. And then personal training is based on appointment, so you can't just come right away and you want to have some trainer to train. So, and then the gym access also will be operating online after this. So you're gonna have the website to operate all the access that we're gonna go for. So the operation is like, if you want to go for, we have the next slide, I think. Next slide for operation.
Right. Okay, hang on.
There's one flow.
And okay, this operation flow.
All right. So for the operation flow, for example, people who want to start for the trial, who wants to try the class, is always starts with the trial. So if you're comfortable, if you're liking what you're experiencing over here, then you can start choosing which the packages that you like. Then as you purchase, there will be account in the apps itself, the website. You can just book the class that you want to go for by the website, and then verification as you come over here. So when you come over here, attend, and then we're gonna have the apps that we think that you come over here, and then and then enjoy the classes, and then you can have all the other facilities to look up to.
Okay, so let me see. Next one. Classes offered.
Okay, so this one is still in dalam perbincangan.
Okay, so discussion.
Yes,
ini macam buat ni kan. Actually you a bit excited on what you can do kan.
Okay, so we have over here 12 different types of classes.
Right.
So name itself on the top there still in discussion, but roughly that's the name. And then the HIIT cardio, first one, you're gonna have circuit training, just a normal circuit kind of training for weight loss. And then pump it, you're more focused on muscle toning, focusing on building muscles, and then hypertrophy kind of training to increase the muscle. And then hard hitters over here, you're just focusing on strength. So let's say our big boys, the heavy hitters, the front three. So this is the class that you are really should be looking forward to. So to increase the explosive power and strength. And then some core trainings along the way to improve your posture, to improve your core strength. And then basically that's our powerhouse. So it's important to increase its strength and endurance. Right, sneaky.
But
yes.
Some of it has some rugby relevance, right? So if the person like somebody else, who is not a rugby player, but if just a different perspective, let's say he takes a hard hitter course, hard hitters, what kind of gains will he get? I mean, for rugby, as you know, there is a rugby application, but if it's not rugby application, yang orang biasa masuk buat.
Okay, so there's a lot of types of training that is available out there, and then for some people we have for some classes we have different types of, we have two types basically, for beginner and for elite. So if you just want to start, you can start with the beginner one. This one is just to improve your strength, basically how you want to lift up a box you carry upstairs at your home. So that's basically a strength that you need to gain, how you want to pick those things up, heavy things, moving a vase in your house. So that's what it will help for your daily life. Not as strong as athletes, but just enough for you to do your daily chores.
And not hurt yourself lah.
I didn't understand any of that, but it's okay. I'll just
You don't relate, right?
okay, no, can't relate to it anymore. But moving along.
All right, so mobility classes, flexibility, and the muscles flexibility. I mean, so this is the sneaky snake. We're gonna increase the
Sneaky snake.
joint movement.
I love these names.
Sneaky.
I
So
swear by the sneaky snake. Okay, I swear by that. I've gone for Bart sneaky snake sessions.
Yeah, for legend, sneaky snakes means something else. But anyway, moving along. Remember, this is the first time a lot of our audience is going to be watching. Of course, for those of you watching right now, these are just we're still very much in discussion, but of course the foundations are there, and it's very exciting because it's something that's never been done before at the club. So and it is very much open to the public as well.
Yeah.
All right. So please carry on.
All right. So next one, hot steppers. It's an agility class training, and then it's not really focusing on people who wants to focus on just sidestepping. So example, what is agility training? The ability for you to change direction. So basically, if you're falling down, how you want to change direction from not falling down to continue to stand up. That is what basically we're targeting over here.
Right.
So not just for athletes, people who just want to improve their daily, how to walk and not to fall down. That's the basic thing that we want to improve.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
No, I mean like you can trip while at the wet floor or something. So how you want to prevent from getting injury? Increasing your ability to change direction.
All right. Okay, next one.
The keyword is injury prevention.
Yep. And then power charge. This one is basically, we tend to focus more on athletics movement.
Right.
Sorry. So it's a plyometric which involves a lot of jumping exercise. So people for tennis sports, badminton, or you just want to improve your jump power, the height of your jump. So this is the type of training that we're going to implement. And then blood bin. So this is a very high intensity work. So it's not going to open to everyone. So this is based on if you have high demand, then we're going to increase the classes. So it's a high heart rate effort. So it's like, it's the name itself is blood bin. If you don't cough blood, then you don't stop.
Definitely won't see any legends in there. That one, because as Eugene says, most of us will know how to walk when drunk after kangaroo court. I don't know what he's talking about. All right. Okay.
All
Next
right.
one.
Next one. So this one we're not going to open to everyone, just for ladies only.
Right.
So you can see it's ladies training for 2 times. We just with female personal trainer, female instructor.
Right.
So for ladies who comfortable with working out just with women, and then this is the classes that we're gonna give them to join.
Chikwe just came on after you talk about ladies. She said, "Reading this, I penat already." And she trains like almost every day in Sandakan, so she's saying it's very tiring.
Hope everything's well there in Sandakan.
Yes, hope you're well. Stay safe, you and your mom as well. Okay. Next.
All those 9 classes up there, we're gonna run at the gym. And then the bottom 3 down there, obstacle course, rugby feed, up and under, is gonna happen at the field. So you're gonna use the field for obstacle course training. So like people who wants to join Spartan race, Viper challenge. So there's a lot of race out there, that obstacle course race out there. So after the MCO, I mean. So this is the classes that will help you in terms of doing the obstacles for that race.
Right.
And then rugby fit. So rugby fit, people who don't know about rugby, people who just want to try rugby, this is the class that you're gonna start implement. It's not you're going to hit anyone on your first day. So you're not gonna tackle anyone on the first day.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's not rugby, is it? Not on the first day. But let's say, I think everyone, a lot of people have joined classes for boxing, for Muay Thai kind of training. So you know that you can get that impact and everything. So we're gonna create a class, create a concept that relates to boxing type of classes. So you get a chance to hit the padding, you get a chance to hit the tackling pad, but in a proper way and a periodized program, in a progressive manner. So you can enjoy how rugby players feel.
And then the final one, the up and under.
So speed training classes to improve how your sprint technique, to improve how you get off from the ground to sprint, changing direction. So this is the classes that we're gonna help with. So sprinting, more focus on sprinting.
Right. Okay, so the sprinting, I just quickly moved on when you said
I think
sprinting.
I just relate to what Chime was saying. Yeah, as it is quite tiring.
It's tiring watching it.
You can choose, don't worry.
Yeah.
But once you get into it, I gotta say, I think once you get into it, then it's gonna be fun.
Right. Okay, so this schedule is still very much ongoing as well. So these are the schedules that we're looking at, right?
Yes.
So
basically, as you can see, we on Monday we're going to focus a lot more with the cardio training and then the power training. So every day you're going to get 4 classes to 5 classes. You're going to start early in the morning, 7:30, 8:30 for first class every day. And then second class will be starting at 9. And then there's going to be the empty slot for people who wants to come to the gym to have access. Then we'll start operating back again at 5:30 till 8 with 2 of those classes. And then a bit extra on Tuesday and Thursday for the ladies training. And then for the Cobra Blacks players who are watching this, Venom players who are watching this, you already seen your training time.
Extra sessions.
Yeah, well, if we used to be a very fit team, so I think generally that's why the legends are still playing, because we were pretty much very fit when we did play in our peak years. I suppose. Yeah, no phones. All right, Ujang saying, but kalau TJ join jangan anatomical adaptation, kau bagi hit terus je.
Yang tu pengsan nanti, lagi botak kepala TJ.
Okay, all right. That's the schedule, which will be quite fluid because obviously depending on how everything is done after MCO. Field schedule.
All right. So this is the field schedule. So as you can see, on the Wednesday morning, we're gonna start with obstacle course training, and then that's the only time for the morning class. And then Saturday for morning, and then on the evening, Rugby Fit on Monday and Wednesday. So outsiders who wants to try what rugby is, how rugby is like, and then this is the time, both of the time on Monday and Wednesday. And for the field also, we allocate the time for Cobra Blacks training. It's the Tuesday and Friday sessions. So that is compulsory for every Cobra player to come and train.
That is that's our traditional time.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. The multi-purpose
Ah,
hall.
this is
Right,
the
so
one.
Sergio. What
multi-purpose
is?
hall is basically our basketball court,
Mhm.
and then as a player, we need to know what levels are we at. So every quarter of the year, we're gonna go with a test, and then we're gonna rate the result. From that result, we know how much you need to train for more, what you really need to focus more, and then what we can improve more from the results that we can get, so that you can't cheat that much. Okay.
Okay.
But the way you say it, like
Yeah.
you know,
It's like torture.
it's like one is torture, one is how the players are, how the players are.
Okay.
I know most of them. All right. Terms and condition for credits of the classes, you can't share with anyone. So if you purchase it on your own, it's your own session. You can't share with anyone else. And then you need to finish those sessions within the timeline given. Or else we can't do anything. The session will be resulted in forfeited. All right.
Okay.
So corporate classes fee, and then you need to pay for one lump sum. They're not going to be installment or anything. And then based on how big it is that you pick, that's the amount that for the payment it is. And then for team sports, let's say you have 3 person who are playing at least, let's say badminton or something, individual
Right.
sports that you come in 3%.
Right.
And then when you come over here, you're gonna get individual trainers along to help with you. Individual training.
That's very, 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 very comprehensive. I mean, you've done a very good job getting this done, presented actually to the man himself. So, so very good. So, for those of you out there listening in, if you have any suggestions or any comments, do let us know in the comment section below, and or just email us at Cobra RC website at gmail.com. That's in the crawler below you right now, so that's in there. But if you do have any questions for Bart at the moment, okay, we've got one from Eugene. Of course, he's the man himself. Remember the shuttle run on Tuesdays. If you ate past 12, you is for come the shuttle runs. Okay, and Tom Watkinson said it's very, very impressive. Well, so well done, Bart. What are your thoughts, Bart? I mean, this is something. A lot of people will probably ask you, how did you form all this, and where did you get it from? Tell us a bit about your background, because a lot of people outside of rugby club don't know, and obviously this is your time to get some girls. I mean, some yeah. So, moving along. Yeah.
Okay. Basically, I'm working for Fitness First, the Curve at Damansara for 5 years already, and currently I'm a master trainer over there. And then I'm doing classes also. I'm doing personal training. For classes, I'm teaching a lot of obstacle course training, and then for a little bit of group classes along the way also. So pretty much where I get those ideas from how to do those classes is basically when I train the people. So we tend to know how they like it even more to train, how they like to train. I mean, so they need their clique, they need their own group. So that's why I came up with the idea of the group training packages.
Right,
and then
right.
so I mean, like, bit of experience meeting a lot of people outside for fitness enthusiasts, and what they are really looking forward to at the gym. Like when you come to the gym, so some people, they just want to do some squat, so
Right.
explosive training. So that's when the things come over here, based on how people tend to work out outside.
It's very interesting because you've obviously done you've had a lot of experience, obviously, teaching all these people, as well as a lot of experience watching this in your fitness industry. I have a very good question from Mazro. This one's for you, Didi. When will the gym be officially open?
So
Well, it kind of depends. I'd say officially open in March.
Okay, officially open in March. So
Officially
something to look
open in
forward to.
March, subject
Hopefully.
to movement control order. But we were able, and of course, who knows if the rules have rules and regulations relax. Maybe the legends need to go through a session.
Why legends? What's this about the legends? We're watching the equipment.
Yeah.
We're watching the equipment. We're observing. We need to observe the
Okay.
senior team.
We'll pair the legends with from the senior team, and then of course the senior team will have to represent the legends like on performance.
Okay, so next question is from Eugene. What are the plans with physiotherapy? Now, there's something that we haven't discussed yet. We did mention it in a couple of shows before. So the physiotherapy.
I think in our first show of the year 2021, Doc Nick will be setting up his physiotherapy clinic. We've at the end of the corridor, we'll set up there'll be a physiotherapy clinic. So I mean that's of course based, and of course he'll make it affordable for all athletes and Cobra members and all that. And of course we all know Doc Nick. He's like the physio for MRU. Is it a physio for MRU? I can't tell. He's like all I know is every time there's any top competition somewhere that he's on site as the physio.
All right. Okay, we're gonna let Bart go for a while because actually the installers are coming, so we're gonna let him go and talk to them first. Because as you know, this is all live, so everything is ongoing at the moment. The gyms all being done, the rooms all being done. So we're gonna let him go. He's going off. So thank you very much, Bart. We'll see you again in the next
Thanks,
and find out what's going on with the club, because I think it's something that we'll keep everyone updated on the club. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Right. So I had a comment from Chinwei, said, "Legends lead by example. Come on, Rashid." I think, Chinwei, you need to, when you get to a certain age, then we'll talk. Then we'll see how much lead the example. Of course, there are very anomalies like Eugene, who will carry on. But 1 in a million is kind of thing. I'm not saying that we don't do it, but the knees won't allow it.
I need to ask, how many hours does Raimi put in the gym?
Yes. So if you want to exemplum docere, we say in Latin, lead by example. The example leads. So please ask Raimi to show a video of you with him. Then we'll take that as a lead as well.
There you go.
You're gonna get him in trouble already.
Put some hours in the gym.
He's probably looking.
It's
He's probably looking at you now. I know we touched a bit about the room at the moment, but can you tell us a bit, because I forgot I had some photos. So these rooms haven't been renovated yet. This is what the rooms are. That's the dome on the right. That's the room on the left. What's happening in terms of renovations for the room, Dylan?
Essentially, the place hasn't been renovated for a while, so there's quite a few upkeep that needs to be done. So the basic things: plumbing, wiring, lighting. Those are the basic things that needs to be updated. But the floors, they have been peeling off, so we're going to replace the floors, get a good new paint job done. Then make sure the air conditioning and the fans are working in proper order. Just get everything pretty much up to mark. I mean, it's still serviceable now, but I think
obviously it's 20-30 years old. But in terms of the flooring, obviously I wouldn't say budget constraints, but budget is very, very much an important factor. But what kind of flooring are we looking at in terms of, because you will have to, you're looking at long term as well. So all this, needs to be factored in.
I mean, that's my day job. My
Yes.
day job is in property development. So so most of the stuff, there's a budget constraint. So pretty much, I just tap on my knowledge there to know, and on the basis that whatever we do is got to be easy to maintain,
Right.
easy to manage, and hardy. So I think there's enough materials in the market that can meet our budget for it, and thankfully we've been able to do that, and hopefully it comes out, and I'm hoping that it comes out looking right, because because on a budget there's only so much you can do.
I think it'll be a massive step up in terms of what we've had in the past, because we all know the rooms have been been in need of renovations anyway. So anything that comes with it will be 2-3 steps higher. I mean, we know this room very well. This is one of the rooms that frequented by the rugby boys.
This has a new coat of paint. It's just been redone. Of course, the air conditioning will probably be fixed, but you can see a little bit, with a bit of creativity, a little bit of earnest hard work, you can still get something nice out at the end of the day. So that's pretty much how we've managed to do it, with the help of Bart, Sam, Zikri, to name a few, and the girls, a couple of girls there, Sunita and Teha. I think Fasha, I'm not too sure. So there's quite a few that's helped out. Of course, TJ has been great in keeping track, making sure everything's within budget. So it's been a sort of, in a way, a Cobra community driven, it goes a long way. The amount of money that goes in, the gains that you get, that just by having a little effort, a little creativity, a lot of things can be done.
Now, Ujang said, what a nostalgic memory looking at the room. He said it stayed there almost 1 year during the Commonwealth 98 games. That's how old that the building is. I mean, even slightly older than that. So he said, thank you, Cobra. I mean, we've had some amazing people going through that building. And if the walls could speak, they say, there'll be lots and lots of stories to be told in every crook and cranny in that building. So we used to have a sauna. Let's talk about a little bit about sauna. Obviously, everything has been the bathrooms and all that has been done up. But we used to have a sauna. And what's happened to that sauna in the men's room?
Say goodbye. The men do not have their sauna anymore. Okay, they do not have it anymore. The sauna, the doorway to the sauna has been walled up, but the brick wall on the other end has been broken down. So now the ladies, you now have your own private place to conduct prayers or to keep gear, whatever it is. It's for ladies exclusive.
Yeah. Jack said the wall better not talk. I know the wall better not talk.
I think more so. I think what we fail to recognize is the growth of the women's sport, the women's in sports in general, in rugby. So there's high time that some focus be given as well.
Yeah, well, Eugene did say we didn't really deserve that sauna. I think I've only used it like once in the 90s, and that was early, maybe when he first. I think I've used it once. I remember using it once or twice. I mean, I remember having a couple of us. We had it's typical where you wear the white towel and everything and sit in there. But that was about it. I think that one time I can't remember anything being used after that. It being used after that.
I guess most things needs an update, refurbishment. We gotta look forward to something like this. It's pretty much not about us anymore. It's about the guys upcoming, the Cobrats and the junior program, the current players that we have, and for those in the surrounding areas. So, that's something to be. It's a focus. That's what the sports complex is for, and that's what we're catering to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. If you have any more questions, well, pretty much the timing's been perfect, so we're almost done at the moment. If you have any more questions, do write it down in the comment section. Do let us know. If any more questions about the our gym program and all that, do email us or send us a DM or a PM, and then email us at Cobra RC website at gmail.com. That's down there in the crawler. Eugene said, sat in it with Setan, Syed, Hazred, and Anggang. So so a lot of people have their various memories on that.
I gotta say that for this one, I mean, of course, memories is one thing, but I gotta say that place, when you say there's memories, the amount of as you know, when I was doing bench presses on the machines last year, not too long ago, it dawned on me, you know, the number of athletes that went through here, you know, the number of guys that has went on to be national players. You know, there's a lot of that particular weight machine, you know, the legacy that it carries.
Yeah. Okay, I've actually not been alone, because I actually had like my son's been watching, but he's been watching on YouTube, so he's getting a delayed version of the whole thing. So he's, you know,
that's your production crew, eh? Amazing. What a young man can do nowadays.
Yeah. So anyway, it's been really great having Bart on the show. For those of you who'd like to know more, obviously, do let us know. And if you have any, and this is 2021, if you have any issues or any topics that you'd like us to talk about concerning, obviously, Cobra and rugby, do let us know. Now, I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek. We are going to be talking about the Cobra 10s, because Cobra 10s will be, whenever we have it, it will be the 50th anniversary of the Cobra 10s, whether we have it this year in 2021 or next year in 2022. We will be talking about the past, the present, and the future with a very special guest who has been very much synonymous with Cobra 10s and Cobra in the past, in terms of not just the tournament but also the training and his involvement with Cobra over the years. So we're not gonna tell you who it is, but we'll give you very much a promo of what's going on in the next week, leading up to next Friday's Cobra session. Please look forward to it, because I am very much looking forward to talking to our guests next Friday. But any last words? Next Friday. Next Friday.
Yeah, next
Oh,
week is
next one. Sorry, after Chinese New Year, Friday.
Chinese New Year.
So the Chinese New Year Friday, we won't have a show. But like I said, there, who just came on. Cheetah just came on. Hello, legends. Cheetah, have you been training someone we know, like Rita Rudaini? Because, you know, he trains like all these celebrities.
I thought there's no social distancing. Can you?
Oh no, not at the moment lah, but he has been lah. So anyway, time for us to go soon. So for those of you who'd like to know more about it, do let us know. Hang on, may have had a comment.
We didn't get to ask Bart about how to keep fit during this MCO period.
I don't know about that.
Duty calls. He's got to go set up the gym now.
Okay, so from all of us here at Cobra, thank you very much for watching. Oh, it's all celebrities, women only. Yeah.
Okay, then make sure you conduct your next session at the RMG Sports lah, at Cobra.
Yes, that's right. You should be doing that. Yes, exactly. Please invite Rita Rudaini. Well, we'll see. Do take care, Chinmay. Have a great Chinese New Year. Make sure you will have your reunion dinner with your mom anyway, because she's with you. So that'll be great. At least you get to celebrate that with her. And thank you very much, Ujang, for being around as well. Okay, so guys, for those of you who are celebrating Chinese New Year, please have a safe Chinese New Year. Stay home. Obviously, follow the SOPs. Don't get those unnecessary fines. I've been told that it might increase, but we never know. But from all of us here at Cobra Rugby Club, Kong Hei Fa Choi, Kong Si Fa Chai, Xinyan Kuala, and have a happy Chinese New Year. And we'll see you on the 19th of February 2021. See you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
That was a
Oh,
long
hang
one.
on. I've got one more. Can have a reunion at Pasar Malam. I'm not going to mention that. Guys, take care and
All right.
Happy New Year. Bye.